Guys, it's Becky Bamboo. It's still Wednesday. What the fuck? I don't even know what day it is. July 27th, 2011. So I got done with my training early today, which is nice. They've kind of been letting us out early a lot of the week, really, which has been fabulous, really. For me, it's been giving me time to kind of decompress and kind of do whatever stuff I've been wanting to do, work out and go to the pool and go out to eat and stuff like that. But I wanted to update today on the eating situation because my last video from this morning I talked about I didn't know what we were going to have to eat today, and basically how we've had nothing but crap all week, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel very successful with the way today ended out. I started with a good breakfast, lots of protein this morning, and took snacks with me, and also took some Powerade. Got to my training this morning. They actually had bottled water for us. Oh, amazing concept. So we had bottled water, and the big vat of candy remains, and the cookies remain, and all the good stuff remain in the room. But I grabbed a couple bottles of water and pretty much just stayed out of there today. That was my mission, stay out of that room. If you don't go in there, you can't be tempted, right? So for lunch, they decided to take us out to a restaurant called Culver's, which is fast food. But at least this time we all got to order what we wanted. So I was able to order a salad. They have a salad like Strawberry Field, which I highly recommend. It had grilled chicken, strawberries, pecans, blue cheese, I don't know what all is on it, all kinds of stuff. Tomatoes. It was a delicious salad, really good. And I got a raspberry vinaigrette dressing, and I'm not really a big fan of raspberry vinaigrette, but this was not bad. I just choose vinaigrettes over like ranch and some of the really fatty dressings. Anyway, we all sit down together to eat, and everybody else, of course, has these big greasy hamburgers and french fries and fried fish and all kinds of crap. And I sit down with my salad, and they all go, "Oh, that looks really good." And I'm like, "Yeah, because it's not grease. It's not dripping in grease." And so anyway, we're all sitting around talking, and I'm eating. And the girl sitting next to me said, "You're not even really eating the salad." I said, "No, I'm pretty much going to eat the chicken. And when I get pretty close to full on the chicken, then I'll have a few bites of the strawberries and the nuts, and maybe a couple bites of lettuce, and that'll be it." And she's like, "Why?" And so I had to kind of explain, this is part of the rules of eating after you have weight loss surgery. And so I got done eating, and I didn't finish the chicken, or I didn't finish even basically the whole salad is still left. And we have one guy in our class, and he says, "Well, shit, I might as well just eat the rest of yours." And I said, "Well, you could if you wanted it." He's like, "No, it's okay." He goes, "What are you going to do with it?" I said, "Well, I'm going to take it with me, and I'll take it home." And he's like, "Is that really all you needed to eat to like be full?" And I said, "Yep." He was flabbergasted. Like he couldn't, it was like he couldn't even comprehend what I was saying to him. And he's like, "You're going to be hungry later." I said, "No, I really am not." I said, "This is like a normal meal for me. Like a good lean protein, grilled chicken, grilled fish, turkey, whatever." I said, "And then I will always have a couple bites of some fruit or veggies or whatever else I've got." And he's like, "It's just bizarre to like think that your body's being sustained on such a little amount." And I said, that's why I have to find things with good lean protein, because that's what keeps my body ticking. So it was kind of fun. It was I think it was very eye-opening and educational to these people to see how I eat. And it was like all eyes were on me, which was kind of awkward initially. But once I started kind of talking more about like why, the whys behind things, rather than just this is just what I do, people started to kind of have a different opinion and better understanding, and it was kind of neat. And the instructor of our class, of our training, I guess, was with us, and she's like, this is kind of eye-opening that like there's people that come to these trainings that maybe other people have had something very similar to you but never speak up. And I said, it's not my style to not speak up, because this is what I have to take care of. My body, I have to take care of this. It's the only one I get, and I choose not to be unhealthy with it now. I spent my first 31 years of life feeding my body crappy, unhealthy, horrible stuff. And I feel so much better now that I don't have that stuff in me anymore. And I said, this is a challenging situation for me, because I don't know how much I should push it with you, how much I should say, I can't have that, you're going to have to get something else. Or if I should just say, I'll be back, I'll go get myself something. I said, but it's very frustrating to me to walk into a room filled with candy and cookies and stuff that I can't have. And also for there to be no water to drink. I said, I drink water all day, every day. So to sit here and not have that unless I bring it is very weird. So, I asked you for it for a reason. And so anyway, we had a very long discussion about weight loss surgery. And actually, after we got back to the clinic, I had a couple of my fellow teammates asking me more questions about my surgery, and what was it like, what did I live like before surgery, and what do I do now that's so different, and how do I eat differently than I used to. And I think it's just like, it's like they're not educated, so they don't understand. But when I started to kind of share with them what my life was like before, and all that I can do now, and all that I do now, I told them, I said, I don't know what you guys did after class yesterday, but I went to the hotel and I ran on the treadmill, and I lifted weights, and I did squats and lunges, and I had an hour and a half workout. And they were like, you're kidding. And I said, no, I'm not. I went back and I worked out. And they were just flabbergasted. And when I started sharing more about my running, I think the level of respect kind of changed. And they're like, well, I wouldn't have expected that you run. And I said, no, but I do every week. I said, and I have every week since December, and I will continue to run every week, because it's something I found I really enjoy. And it just was very interesting today to watch the transition in them from uneducated, misinformed, to, oh, the lights kind of going off, like, you really have made lifestyle changes, and you really had to do this, and how dare us act like it was no big deal. And so anyway, and the funny thing is I'm used to drinking a lot of water in a day. Those of us who drink a lot of water in a day probably know we go pee a lot. And I'm in this training class that's just going on and on and on, PowerPoint after PowerPoint after PowerPoint. When I gotta pee, I get up and go pee. I really don't care where you're at. I really don't care if you have to stop and wait for me. And if you don't want to stop and wait for me, don't. I'll pick it up. I'll catch up when I get back. It's only going to take me a couple minutes. And about halfway through the day, the instructor looked at me and was like, you can't be serious. You're leaving again? And I said, I drink a lot. I drink a lot. This is part of just this. I have to pee a lot. I drink a lot of water. Look how much water I've been drinking. And she was like very irritated and annoyed. And I thought, you know what? I guess this is just evens us out for you not providing appropriate snacks and drinks for all of us. Because I'm annoyed at that. So I guess we're even. We're both annoyed. And, I just, quite frankly, I don't care what anybody thinks about it. I'm going to do what I need to do to be successful while I'm away from home. And they can either respect it or they won't. And, that's entirely on them, what they choose to do. But it's not going to change the way that I handle my life. I'm going to handle my life the way that I see fit. And I've spent the last 56 weeks working on this, perfecting what I need to do. I'm not going to change it for these 5 days to appease anybody else, because the only person that I care about is me, number one. So it's been an eye-opening experience to be away from home and with people I don't know. This trainer I have never met before prior to this. And to be thrown into a situation where temptation is everywhere. And I'm really, really proud to sit here and realize how good I'm doing at this. I got 64 ounces of fluid in just sitting in class today. While everybody else sat and smoked and ate chips and cookies and candy and drank soda, I drank Powerade and water. I ate Baby Bell cheese. While they all ate hamburgers and french fries, I ate a lean chicken and a few bites of fruit. I mean, it's mind-blowing to me how people are. And I think to myself, I'm glad I didn't have to do this any before now, because I'm not sure I would have been prepared for it. Hello? Okay, I'm coming down. All right, bye.